Burma is back, and in this video, you'll find out everything about this scooter that left its mark on generations. I'm Amanda Pagliari, and this is the most charming motorcycle channel in Brazil, and I'm here at the JTZ Group headquarters to check out the newest release. So go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel because I'm going to tell you everything. Everything it offers, features, specs, colors, the price it's available for, and of course my first impressions riding it. After 11 years, the name Burma returns to stores in Brazil. It's important to mention that Hauji already had a scooter, which was the Linda, and it was basically a copy-paste of Burma. However, here in Brazil, it wasn't sold as Burma like it is abroad, but as Linda, which was 100. Hauji, let's put it this way, if you don't know, Hauji is a Chinese giant, a sales leader. They've been in China for over 14 years, manufacturing Suzuki's low displacement motorcycles. And here in Brazil, right, it's imported by the JTZ Group and they have other motorcycle models. In fact, there was no Burma anymore, then came Linda, and now Linda has been discontinued. But it's important to mention that this motorcycle here doesn't come with Suzuki branding like it used to, but rather Hauji, which is actually the manufacturer. Another interesting detail is the design, right? Where's that ant-like design? For me, the Burminia was iconic with that fairing on top, as you can see on the screen. I used to say those were the scooter's eyes. Here we have the big ADX look. Abroad, this scooter is sold only under the name ADX, but here the JTZ Group decided to launch it under the name Burgman ADX. So we really have a very beautiful, sporty and striking look. The fairings are very well fitted here in this white color, which I found beautiful. It's my favorite, right? First the white, then the gray, and then the black. Well, guys, we have this tinted windshield. What's interesting, as I told you, is that it didn't have the Burman look, this cockpit. Here, the handlebar is completely clean. There's no longer that fairing that used to cover the handlebar, so you have a much cleaner handlebar here, so to speak. Sporty look. But anyway, here we have the headlight assembly. Let me turn it on so you can see. Look how beautiful it is. So here you have a very nice position light, guys. The front of this scooter is wonderful. Here we really have the headlight, right? Then when you turn on the big headlight here, look how interesting that is. And the turn signals are built in here. So we have, look, the turn signals here, both left and right. They're LED, so it's full LED. An interesting detail is that it already comes with a factory installed top case. So you have the key that comes with it. You open it here, press, and a helmet fits inside, okay? And other belongings here, so you put them here. Even this helmet from Pills is really interesting because it has a spoiler and it's still fit. The cool thing is that you don't pay anything extra for this, and it's interesting that the trunk has a really nice backrest here for the passenger. And unlike the last version of the Burman that was sold, which had 10-inch wheels, this one has a 12-inch rim in the front and a 10-inch alloy rim in the back, of course with tubeless tires. For the brakes, we have a disc in the front with Bosch ABS, the anti-lock braking system, right? And in the back, it still has a mechanical drum. An interesting detail is that it has a parking brake. It's very easy to press here, just click, and to release it, you just press. That's really interesting. It's useful in steep areas, right? So the scooter doesn't roll away since it doesn't have gears, okay? But it also comes with a center stand as standard, so you can lift it onto the stand very easily. The Burman keeps a flat floor, and that's very useful. I really like the seat height. It's 76 centimeters I'm going to get on here. Take it off the stand to make it easier, and you can see I can put both feet on the ground. So no difficulty at all. So flat floor here, 90-degree angle. But what I find interesting is that I can stretch my legs. Usually this second position doesn't work for me because I have long legs. But here this second riding position is really very good. Overall, it's a very light scooter. It weighs 125 kilos in total. That's the net weight. Already considering the fluids and the fuel tank, which has a capacity of 6.5 liters of gasoline. The seat is very comfortable, and to open under the seat, you just turn it to open, press seat here, and that's it. And look, my helmet from Pills, the Icon Pro, also fit under here, even with the spoiler, which I found really interesting. You can put it either under the seat or here in the trunk. It's up to you. And to close it, it's very easy. Just click. In the front suspension, we have a conventional non-inverted telescopic fork with 96.7 millimeters of travel. And in the rear, we have a monoshock with 84 millimeters of travel positioned on the left side. The engine is a single-cylinder 125cc that produces 9 horsepower at 7,500 RPM and just over 1 kgf.m of torque at 5,000 RPM. It has a automatic CVT transmission, so in practice, you just accelerate and brake. There's no need to shift gears. And one interesting thing is that it comes with traction control. And it comes with a smart key system, and the cool thing is that it comes with a factory alarm. To activate it, you just press here, and if someone tries to steal your scooter, it will sound the alarm. Look how cool that is. And it comes with a USB port with a cover here so you can close it and prevent dust and rainwater from getting in. The dashboard is fully digital with a TFT display. It's like a tablet, guys. And right away, I'll show you that it has 2 display modes. Just press the button on the left and you'll see. Under display style, you can choose between classic or dynamic. Look how cool that is. And besides that, look, the backlight, I'll leave it on black here. There's the day mode, right, which is for daytime. And there's the night mode. Look how nice it looks. Then you tell me if you prefer the round one or the one with the tachometer going up, or white or black. Write it down below. I'll keep it black. It looks better and gives contrast. You can see the colors, right? Up here we have the fuel gauge. Here the side stand indicator. It's saying that the side stand, the kickstand, is down for safety. Below we have the onboard computer info and the tachometer, as I mentioned. Here's the speedometer and indicator lights, right? I mentioned traction control, and notice I accidentally turned it off. To turn it off, you just press the button here, the OK button. To turn it on, you just press here, select it, press down for on, and that's it. You hold here to go back, and look, you can turn it on again. Also, for safety, when you restart it, it keeps the traction control on, right, for safety. Here is the ABS light as well. And the dashboard is super complete, guys. It has a lot of information. Here you can set your preferences, what you want, the odometer and everything else, right? Here is maintenance, the display, right? It's kilometers per hour, kilometers per liter. Really interesting. The language, the themes, right? Backlight and settings. So it's really cool. You have several pieces of information here for you to configure it the way you want. And here we have a storage compartment, and on the left side for you to carry a bottle or a thermal cup. And now that I've shown you everything about the new Burgman ADX, let's take it for a ride. Hop on with me. Check out this tip for you female motorcyclist or passenger. Motolka is here to finally solve your problem. No, mate. Your hair stays protected and you arrive looking flawless wherever you want. To buy it, check the link in the description or the QR code on the screen.
Police.
The new Burgman ADX, it's really easy to ride, guys. It feels like it's a scooter I've had my whole life. It's that easy, that light, that enjoyable to ride. And compared to the Burgman with the traditional design, let's say the previous one, right? Here it feels like I have more space. I never hit my legs on the Burgman, but when you look from up here, it seems like there's more space for your legs, right? And the agility, guys, look at this. Really, it's very agile, honestly, this scooter. Now we have a bigger wheel in the front, right? So with that, you can handle road imperfections more easily with more confidence. For those who don't know, I started with a Burgman 125. I wanted a yellow one, but I didn't have the money to buy a new one, so I bought a used cherry-colored one, which was also pretty, but everyone wanted the yellow one too. And that's it. So I get nostalgic about how I started riding, the challenges. It's really interesting. But the Borgman was always very easy, and the name, carries a lot of weight. Now it's back and so easy to ride here. Wow, it's so nice. And the wide seat, it's really comfortable to ride around the city. It's an urban vehicle. It's for people who are just starting out on two wheels or who want to avoid traffic. If you want an economical vehicle, low maintenance, that doesn't give you a headache, this is the one. Very light and agile to handle traffic. It doesn't give you any trouble or headaches. So Borgman here, she tends to, but look, guys, it's 9 horsepower. She has a tough look, but don't be fooled, okay? 85 km top speed, so it's a vehicle for you to ride around the city, all right? I don't even know if we'll be able to reach top speed here in the city with her, but as declared by Raul Hauji, 85 km/h. What surprised me here with Borgminha was the suspension, her comfort. The seat is very comfortable and wide, and I expected the suspension to be stiff like a typical scooter, right? But she actually did better than I expected. Of course, guys, this is just a first impressions video, and we have a guide with us, right? So we're just following a predefined route here, right? These are just first impressions. When we have a full review, right? When I do a full review for you guys, then I'll test it in other situations with a passenger, without a passenger, check its fuel consumption, and do that detailed review you already know. The usual Motoplay format with the pros and cons. This is just a taste. These are just first impressions. But I'm riding it in its natural habitat, which is asphalt. So it's an urban bike for you to ride here on the road. But I was really surprised here. Look, guys, this scooter is really agile, very nice with bigger wheels. It feels more robust, but that's it. Now you want to know the price, right? Let's finish with the price. Before I tell you about this launch, I wanted to talk to you about this launch here. Not the pious helmet, but the Motoka. Oka. Maravilhoso. Wonderful. It kept my hair protected. I've already ridden the NK 160, which was launched here, and I've also ridden the new Burgminha, and my hair stayed perfect. Why? Because I'm using Motoka. This right here, guys, is a wonderful invention for you women who ride, female motorcyclists too. Passenger, so go ahead and buy it for your regular passenger. You can buy it. She's going to love it. It fits most helmets, okay? But if you're not sure if it will fit your helmet, on the website, there's a place for you to check to print it out, right? The template at your house, you cut it out, then you fit the template there, and you'll see exactly where the Motoka base goes, and you'll be able to confirm if it will work for your helmet. It's easy to install. The kit handles it for you. Use the Motoplay discount coupon, you, my subscriber. Find the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. Now let's discuss this Burgminha launch. What are my thoughts? I thought it was amazing. Suzuki really slipped up, right, by leaving the Burgman name out for so long. It was 11 years. The Lindy, which used to be the Burgman, right, made abroad, which is Hauju, the company that makes Suzuki's low displacement bikes overseas. Yeah, and then they lost the name, right? The Burgman name is really strong. And I told you, right, that I started out with a little Burgman. So there's tradition, there's history, and I think now Suzuki has brought that back, right? Suzuki Hauju. And I think the launch is amazing. Of course, it's not an original little Bergman because abroad they have this ADX version. So we have a scooter that's a bit sportier, not quite like the little Bergman, right? But it still carries the Bergman name. It's manufactured by Hauju, right? Suzuki Hauju. So it has tradition, reliability. It's a global product, so I'm sure Brazilians will really like it. I was surprised by it. A nice dashboard, traction control, a little trunk, all standard here. So I think the price, in my opinion, could maybe be a little lower, right? Because even though it has a lot of built-in technology and an amazing design, I really liked it, right? Its styling, especially the lighting setup, is really beautiful. Yeah, I think that for the price, the engine is very weak, right? It's a 125 engine, so you have the looks of a 150 or 160. There are competing scooters, but when you ride it, you get the performance of a 125. So you have to take that into consideration when paying. If it came a little cheaper, I think it would definitely be more appealing, right? And it would also make it possible for more people to buy this scooter here. But I want to know your opinion. What did you think about this launch? Write it in the comments below. And it's available in 3 colors with the suggested retail price starting at 16,950 Rs, 3 years of warranty, and fixed price maintenance. Remember that at Nova Suzuki, you can get your Burgman or any other motorcycle from Hauji, Suzuki Kimco, or also from Zontes with the best service and the best deals. There, they accept your motorcycle of any brand as a trade-in. They offer easy financing, all kinds of payment plans, consortium financing, and much more. You can definitely make a deal there. Don't close the deal on your Suzuki Hauji, Kinko, or Ontis before talking to Nova Suzuki. How are you going to talk to them? Directly from your cell phone. Just send a message to the number on the screen, or you can scan the QR code on the screen or use the link in the description. Or, of course, you can also stop by the dealership, have some coffee, talk to the salesperson, but you can already negotiate right from your cell phone. Remember to say you saw it on the Motoplay channel with Mandinha so you get a better deal. So that's it. If you liked the video, leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. It's free. Let's reach the milestone of 1 million motorcycle lovers. And if you like this launch and want to know more about scooters, about the new Burgman, subscribe. Because as soon as the full review video comes out, Motoplay style, with the pros and cons, you'll be the first to know, okay? If you want to help me even more, become a member here on the Motoplay channel, which has exclusive benefits. But if money is tight and you can't become a member, at least subscribe. It's free, and you help me, and you, my subscriber. If you're an OG subscriber, check whether YouTube unsubscribed you. And if you know a woman motorcyclist, give her Motoka as a gift, or you girl who rides or wears a helmet as a passenger. Motoka is for you. Follow Motoka on Instagram to learn more and buy on the website with a discount using the Motoplay coupon. See you next time, Moto Kiss.